if you ask me, I've been waiting my whole life just to love on you, and I can't love you soon enough, baby, if you ask me. I've been wanting my whole world to revolve around you, and I can't love you soon enough.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're here, that means that you're following the title below, the 30 Days of Positivity Challenge. I have decided to do it. Why? Because I wanted more enlightening feel mentally, spiritually. You know, it's a lot going on with me right now. I'm growing up, growing into adulthood, growing into my own. So there's constantly things being thrown my way. But I'm just trying to, you know, block them. So the 30 Days of Positivity Challenge. What the heck is it? It's more than just saying, I like my hair today. Oh, your scarf is green and green's my favorite color. I like you. It's more to it than that. Actually, the law of attraction begins with manifesting more of what you want into yourself. Alright? And there's 8 steps to doing this. 8 steps you can take on a daily basis to keep you focused and in line to get you spiritually divine. Okay? I wrote it down in my journal. Daily journal. Well, I don't write it in on a daily, but I try. You know, that's where I usually put my feelings. Whatever. Okay, so the first step is set the intention that something positive and unexpected will happen in your life. So just be excited for something. It's okay to look forward to this job interview or even to going on a date with somebody. Okay, you know, we all need love in here, so let's not front. Alright. Number 2, find the silver lining in everything. That means to be positive about every situation. There's always something good that you can find in any situation that you go through. You just have to look for it. Just look for it. It's usually right there in your face. I'm just saying. Number 3, make your own happiness your number 1 priority. This means so much to me because I realize the more that I try to be positive, the more negative comes my way. And that's really just the life balance. There couldn't be no good with no bad. So it's like mentally, how do I prepare myself to always think of the good, to always be happy, you know? So I find myself trying to be more creative when I'm trying to be happier. Like vlogging, telling y'all what I'm up to. Just that simple. That's getting me to talk, you know? I'm kind of a talker, and when I'm by myself, I want to talk the most. So hello world. Number 4, use daily affirmations to attract what you want. Now that number 4 is the same thing as the law of attraction. So I'll give you an example. Let's see. I am beautiful. I am an intellect. I am worth more than any amount of love in the world that you could give. I am a diamond. I am a jewel. I will believe this. I won't stoop low enough to settle. That's just something you can sing on a daily, you know. That can come when you're talking about niggas, when you're talking about work, when you're talking about friends, talking about family. Daily affirmations. Just a formal reminder of who you are, you know. Number 5. Set a goal, then set smaller daily goals to help you reach that bigger goal. For instance, I want to have $500 in my bank account by next month. So, what can I do on a daily basis to make sure that I have that $500 and then some, because I always like to reach my goal and then some in my bank account. Usually it's just your biggest spend. What are your biggest expenses? What do you spend the most money on? And think of ways that you can save. Hell, you can even get some coupons. There's always coupons out here, and a lot of places have discounts for college students. So keep that in mind. Number 6, my favorite, meditate, 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 don't medicate, 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 medicate. For me personally, when I meditate, a good meditation, I see my life as like a whiteboard, and I'm just editing, writing in stuff, whatever I need, I'm just working on it. It's just a step back, and I'm just looking at myself, my life. Like, that's my personal experience with meditation. It helps me to really gain some clarity. Number 7, find some hobby or your favorite show or music that energizes you and reminds you of what you're working for. When I really chose to take a more positive route and thinking, that was 2017. It was before I really got into the Daily Positivity Challenge. And I knew that I had to make money to give to people for transportation and to get my own apartment. Like, and I was really going through some things. Like, 2017 was my ultimate test in life. So I made a playlist that I would listen to every day because I needed. I used Uber to and from work every day. I had a whole Uber budget. It was so stupid. Anyways, my favorite song was "Stick to the Plan" by Big Sean.
Voices in my head saying I could do better.
Voices in my head saying that I knew better. I done seen this shit happen 100 times on a regular, but I still cross the line like I'm blind. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan, stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Stay focused, pay attention to who you're getting close with. Distance yourself from negative energy. Voices in my head, they say it's meant to be. No, you need to buckle down. You know that ass are gonna come around. And you can pay back with respect. Stick to the plan, still weak. That's what I would listen to. I love music that's just says like what you trying to do, what you want, like, period. That song. And like my new song is "Win" by J-Rock. But yeah, that's just my favorite too. My favorite songs that I like to listen to, and it brings out that competitive side of me. Like I'm competing with myself, you know what I mean? So shoot, I gotta tell myself I want to win. I know I'm my own opponent, so I know what I'm bringing to the table, and I know the future me can bring something even better. So I'm my own competition. I'm competing with myself. Finally, the 8th step is to make the conscious effort to align with the energy you desire on a daily basis. You're going to align yourself and surround yourself with people who are thinking the same way. People who always want to be happy. They might not even realize that they participate in the law of attraction. But I know for myself, I wanted people in my life that I knew legit cared for me. I didn't have to question their loyalty. And it's like I have a whole new family now. And it's like I'm feeling the love that I did not grow up feeling. Like, no, not bashing my family or anything, but like just with our generational circumstances, nurturing mothers are not a big product of my family. And I'm a very nurturing individual. I'm a very sensitive individual. And I pick up on energies very quickly. So growing up, it was always a conflict because I bring a lighter energy, a more positive energy naturally to the table. And when you're in a family where that's not really a thing, they're going to dim your light. They're going to try to take your energy, take as much as they can from you until you're on that level. That's just people in general, negative people in general. But I prayed, I put in the universe, I open myself up. That's another thing. You have to be open. Open myself up to receiving sisters. I really consider my roommates, my best friends, my sisters, and I consider their moms to be my mom, and their moms treat me like their mom. Their family treats me like family. So if one of the things you want to do is to get closer to somebody, you want to feel a family, you have that desire, that's out there. That's very likely, that's possible. If you just want to feel love, people who are just loving, whether it be romantic, agape love, whatever it may be, like, you guys are going to attract to each other because you're riding the same frequency. You're riding that same wave. All right, y'all. So with all that being said, it's time for me to go ahead and start my 30-day challenge, right? So today will be day 1 for me, and I want to stop feeling so guilty about a certain situation. And I want to see the silver lining in that we made it out okay. Period. So I'm going to check back in next week. Tell y'all how I'm feeling. Today I'm feeling like, I got up. Oh, I've been having to do stuff, so I really haven't had a chance to really sit and mellow in it. And, yeah, it's a whole nother story. A whole different, story time. So yeah, it is time for me to begin my journey.